for a second
Hornets
match
Europe a Summa Information
between
Technology.
Netherlands and France.
Mistrovství Evropy juniorů probíhá za spolupráce českých baseballových klubů.
Right, can we now introduce the umpires? The line umpire is David Schenker from Israel. The main umpire is Yuri Machiavelli from Italy. And now let me introduce the guest team, which is France. The team manager is Leroux Guerardo. Coach is Oliveres Nolan. Pitching coach, Perez Caino. Coach, Milaseo David. And another coach, Botegra Jamel. And now let me introduce the player from France. Number 9, Bamberger Kyrien, center field. Second base, number 6, Soliers Basel. Shortstop, number 2, Muran Mates. Third base, number 22nd, Kojulun Julien. First base, number 10, Muran Tanguy. Then we've got catcher, number 5, Doat Pierre. Designated hitter, number 11, Briones Esteban. Right field, number 27, Demore Thomas. Left field, number 7, Segielski Amaure. Pitcher, number 4, Neral Mates. And the rest of the team. And now, please let me introduce the Netherlands team. The head coach is Duzma Michael Steven. Assistant coach, Odube Randolph. And a pitching coach, Van Durspieck Jesse Robin. And now the players. Second base, number 1, Franca Amarencio. Catcher, number 4, Robert Smith. Shortstop, number 6, Maduro Kendre. First base, number 7, Cravo Mates. Third base, number 24, Danbrook Justin. Left field, number 3, Roger Tigo. Right field, number 5, Angela Rodma Pelagio. Designated hitter, number 15, Himskirk Terence. Center field, number 16, Villiers Miguel. Pitcher, number 13, Herbert Brandon Ryan. And the rest of the team. Okay, and now we are gonna play French anthem. And now we are going to be playing Netherlands anthem. We wish both teams a very good luck. We are looking forward to see a great match. And talk to you soon.
Inning, so they showed that they are very strong in the offensive, in the offense, and we will see about the team from the Netherlands. I would say that the Netherlands team is or are the favorites of this match, or is the favorite of this match. At least slight favorite. We will see during the match what happens. The first who comes at bat is Kylian Bamberger with number 9. France has the same lineup as yesterday against Great Britain. The pitcher of the Netherlands team is Brandon Ryan Herbold, and he started with strike the best possible way. Cannot see that over the people standing in front of the commentatory station, but this is strikeout. Brandon Ryan Herbold started very well this match. Strikeout just at the start of the match against the leadoff of the opposing team. It has to build better confidence to the next stages of the match. Now we can see Basil Soliès at the bat. Brandon Ryan Herbold continues throwing strikes. Now he has 2 strikes and no balls, so he's in a very good position. I believe that, yes, the next pitch was 2 ball out of the strike zone, so that the batter might swing at it, which actually happened in the next page. So the second strikeout in the beginning of this match for Brandon Ryan Herbold. He started very well. 2 outs. Now Brandon Herbold started with 2 balls. Matis Muran is at bat now. And first strike is went through the strike zone, and Matis Muran wanted to hit it. And again, next page to the strike zone, and again Matis Muran wasn't successful. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit, but straight to the second baseman, Amarencio Franca, who played an easy out to first base. That's the end of the top of the first inning, and let's take a little break. You can see lineups of both teams on your screen. This is their batting order. So as you can see, the Netherlands will come at bat like this: Amarencio Franca, Mies Roberts, Kendry Maduro, Matis Crowell, Justin Dambrak, Rodmar Angela, Tigor Royer, Terence Himskerk, and Miguel Willem. You can take a look at the French team in the field. So the pitcher is Mathis Neyral, the catcher is Pierre Doat, at first base Tanguy Muran, second base Basil Solies, shortstop Mathis Muran, third base is Julian Kozulum, left field Amaury Cegielski, center field Kilian Bamberger, and right field Thomas Demory. And we can see the first batter, the leadoff of the Netherlands team, who is that is Amarencio Franca, the man who played the last out, the first half of the inning. And first strike from Matis Neiral. This was close, but not in. And another strike. So that's the second strike for Amarencio Franca. This was some kind of curve ball. And it's a strikeout. Again in the beginning of this half inning. Nice one. It looked as a change-up, or at least as Matis Neiral holded the ball, or held the ball. And now we can see Miss Roberts at bat. And Matis Neiral starts the same as with the previous batter, which means with strike. This was quite far from the strike zone. And this is foul ball, so that means that Miss Roberts has 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, another ball, which makes it full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Who will win this fight? And Miss Roberts gets base on balls. So team from the Netherlands has a runner at first. Now we have Kendry Maduro, the shortstop of the home team in this match, which is the Netherlands. First offer ended in foul ball. Nice pick-off. It was quite fast, but Miss Roberts was on his toes and got back in time. This seemed as a signal hit and run. Nice hit. It's a single right to the center field over the second base. Nice line drive. So the Netherlands team now has runners at first and second. And Mattis Crowell is batting at the moment. There are many people in front of the commentatory station. I don't see much now. So hopefully you can catch everything you need on screen. Mattis Neiral is showing that he has great control in his pitches. He has no problems throwing strikes. Until this pitch, that was supposed to be slider or curveball, but it was higher than it needed to be. So the state is 2-2 now, 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. And the runners from the country of tulips are trying to make Mattis Neiral nervous. They show that they want to steal the next base, but then they go back to where they were. Two balls, 2 strikes. Mattis Crowell. That's a pickoff, but very bad pickoff actually. It went very high above the player. At second base. So that meant that both runners are now in score position. Every single should end up in 2 points for the Netherlands team. That's a high fly ball to left field, where Amaury Segielski caught the ball just in front of the fence. was very close to home run. This is called sacrifice fly. It doesn't count to statistics. Justin Dumberg goes to dugout or to first base, and he goes to first base on balls. That's the second time for Brandon Ryan for Matis Neiral in the first inning. Second BB. The Netherlands has runners on third and first. We'll see if they try, for example, some interesting signals such as early steal would be nice on 2 outs. Now we have Rodmar Pelagio Angela at bat. Still 2 outs, score 1-0 for the Netherlands. Pick off, first base. No problem to get back by diving for Justin Dumbrook. And another pickoff. So it seems that Matis Neiral expects the possibility of early steal. Nice, that goes very, or that went quite far, but at the end, Kilian Bamberger caught it from the air. That's the third out, and we will take a little break again.
Mistrovství Evropy juniorů probíhá za Sponzory pořadu jsou Národní sportovní agentura, Moravskoslezský a Jihomoravský kraj, statutární město Brno, město Hluboká nad Vltavou, statutární město Ostrava, Rowling Sporting Goods, Bagosport SRO, Sabe SRO, Honix Europe a Suma Information Technology. Mistrovství Evropy juniorů probíhá za spolupráce českých baseballových klubů.
We are in the beginning of the second inning. With the white helmet, we can see Julien Kojolum at bat. And there is still Brandon Ryan Herbold pitching. Of course, he showed that he's a great pitcher in the first inning. So we'll see if he can continue. Julian Kojelum hit a high fly ball, and fortunately for him, it ended up in foul ball. And another one that goes very high. And it is no problem for Miguel Willem in center field, who caught it. Muran Tangi comes at the bat with number 10. This guy was pitching in yesterday's match, and he was pitching very well. Brandon Herbert starts with strike against him. He doesn't wait for anything. He wants to throw the balls fast. He doesn't really step out from the mound. Or step out from the mound. And he continues with another strikeout. That's the third one for him in this match. He looks as a quite promising pitcher for the Netherlands. Or actually for the future. Nice throw. That wasn't far from the strike zone. This is beautiful line drive, and this will be a double. And that's right. Pierre Dort with number 5 hit double. 2 outs. Esteban Briones with number 11, who starts in today's match as a designated hitter, will try to continue. Yesterday, in the match against the Great Britain, he was playing first base. Today there is Tanguy Moran. So he got the position of the designated hitter, and as we said yesterday, it's not an easy position. He needs to support his team as much as he can with his batting. So hit as many hits as he can. But it wouldn't be easy against Brandon Ryan Herbold, who is pitching excellently. Another amazing pitch. It looked a slider. And another nice pitch. This one went to the opposite, or to the outside. It was a tempting pitch, but Esteban Briones decided to not swing, and he did the right thing. Even though the Netherlands team thought that it was a strike. And this is a strike, so another strikeout for Brandon Ryan Herbold. Should should be the fourth one in this match. So enjoy a little break again, and we'll be back very soon. We can continue in this match. It's the end of the second inning, and we have Tigoroyer at bat. Matis Neiral continues pitching. Oh, this wasn't tempting for Tigoroyer. Matis Neiral will have to offer something better. 2 balls, 1 strike. The third ball. I'm sorry, I mispronounced Ticho Roger name. And it would be a shame because he hit a beautiful opposite, which will result in double for him. Well done. Awesome hit. No chance for Thomas Demori to catch this. It went very far. Matis Neiral threw 33 pitches, and 20 of those were strikes. So he doesn't have problems with his control of his pitches. And again, he started with strike. Terence Himskerk stands against him in the batting box. There was a hit, and I think it was Tanguy Muran or Basil Solies who decided to play to first base, and it was a good decision, but the throw wasn't the best. It went to the ground, and it passed um, Julien Kojolum playing at third base. So at the end, this means that Terence Himskerk is on second base, and Tycho Roger was able to bring another point home. So the Netherlands team is in the lead 2-0 or 2-0. This was too high. It was nice hit. Unfortunately, it went to foul ball because it was hit very hard and far. This could end up in home run as well if it went to the field. Miguel Willem. Is at bat and is waiting for another strike page, so he could hit it. But this is not something that would be possible to hit. So full count now, again. No outs. Oh, there was an error from Basil Solies. It means another point scored for the Netherlands team. So it's 3-0 now. There was a quite high jump from the ground, and that made it hard to catch for Basil Solies. And that was the time or the place where when the French coach took time to do a little discussion with his pitcher and catcher. Amarencio Franca is batting now. One ball, one strike. It was a nice pitch, but it was a bit out of the strike zone. And Amarencio Franca recognized that. 2 balls, 1 strike. This is hit to Julien Kojulum, who threw it to first base, and that's an out at first. So first out, but still Miguel Willem advanced to the second base. Now we have Mies Roberts at bat. This is quite high fly ball, and again no problem for Amaury Cegielski. Got it from the air. Second out. Kendry Maduro will try to bring more points home, or at least the runner from the second base, Miguel Willem. And if I see correctly, Kendry Maduro got base on balls. The French team doesn't want him to be batting. Mattis Crowell. Clean up hitter. And there's another error from the French team, and another one. And another one. Which actually the third one wasn't such an error, but the first two were. This could be, or this should end up in a ground out, but at first, but this didn't happen. And the Netherlands team could score another point like that, so the lead is 4-0 now. Justin Dambrook batting. 2 outs, 1 ball. And there is a runner, the second. This should be an easy out on first. And Matis Moran had no problem to deal with this ball. Threw it to the first, and it's the third out. This half inning, and we will continue again after a short break.
Alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo. Energize, realize, feels so good just to be alive. Time's a gift, my time is free. I can spend it on you, you can spend it on me. I can say you'll be blown away by the change you see me. And I feel alright, dance all night, put a little flavor in my life. I put the good stuff in. I put the good stuff in, yeah, yeah. I put the good stuff in, yeah, yeah. I put the good stuff in every day. I'm gonna be the best version of me. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, roar like a lion, and I ain't even trying, no, 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 no. And I can say you'll be blown away by the change you see me. And I feel alright, dance all night, put a little flavor in my life. I put the good stuff in, yes I do. Yeah, I put the good stuff in every day, every day.
So there is Brendan Ryan Herbold who continues on the mound. It's his fly ball. Fly ball for Rodmar Pelagio Angela, but the ball hit his glove and then went out and hit the ground. So that's an error. And Thomas Demore takes the first base, or is the runner at third base now? First base now. That was a hit to Justin Dunbrook, who had no problem to play easy out to first base with Mattis Crowell. First out. Kylian Bamberger is batting now for the French team. This is bunt, and it wasn't a good bunt because it resulted in an out on third base. It was supposed to be an offensive bunt. Kylian Bamberger threw the barrel of his bat in the last moment, but he wasn't able to bunt it as he would wish. I believe that he wanted to lay the bunt to the third base. And instead of that, it went straight to the pitcher, who decided to play out. at third base. 2 strikes for Basil Soliers. And this was tempting, but Basil Soliers decided that he doesn't want to swing at it, and he did well. And this was a fly ball, no problem to catch for the team from the Netherlands. And this is the end of the second inning, I believe. Or the end of the start of the third inning. I'm sorry. Let's take a little break again. The French coaches changed the pitcher. Mathis Neyrau was substituted with Felix Gibaud. Who will try his best against Rodmar Pelagio Angela, who's playing with number 5 on his back. The Tulips still lead 4-0. Nice pitch, and it's ended very high in the air, and Basil Soliers was fortunate enough with this catch. It seemed that he underestimated the ball, and he had some troubles catching it. But first out, everything ended in a good way for the French team, and they can continue. This page was quite slow from Felix Gibaud. I believe it was supposed to be change up, because if we take a look at his fastball, it's quite fast. So it seems that Felix Gibaud has a great change up too. Was supposed to be curveball, but it didn't find the strike zone. So 2 balls, 1 strike for Tycho Roger. Two balls and 2 strikes now. And another high ball. That didn't find strike zone. So full count now. And 1 out. Hit to the third base, but it ends in foul ball. Half of a meter was missing for this hit to end in the field. Very nice pitch, but unfortunately it was too much to the inside. Terence Himskerk is batting at the moment. Tycho Roger is at first base. And this is the first strike against Terence Himskerk from the hand of Felix Gibaud. Pickoff, but this pickoff wasn't supposed to out the runner, it was supposed to hold the runner close to the first base, so he doesn't want to steal the second. And another pickoff. You could see that Felix Gibaud didn't throw the ball hard. He just wanted to keep the runner close. Amazing hit. It's a double for Terence Himskerk, which means that the Netherlands has both runners in the score position on at third and at the second base. Beautiful strike. Against Miguel Willem. It took too long to the pitcher, so Miguel Willem stepped out of the batting box. And another misplaced pitch. Unfortunately, Pierre Duat was able to block it again. If he didn't, it would be another point for the Netherlands team, who still leads 4-0. 2 strikes and 2 balls. That's the state of this batter. One out. Last time Miguel Willem hit the ball to the second base where there was an error, so he got on first like that. Three balls and 1 strike now. That's what the umpire shows on his hands with his fingers. Felix Gibault has to throw strike as the next page. And it was a beautiful offer again to the top inside. Corner. Full count. And another good page from Felix Gibault. But Miguel Willem was able to hit foul ball from it. So still full count. And this wasn't precise enough, so full bases. The Netherlands has runners on first, second, and third base, and Amarencio Franca is the one who will be batting now. At first, he was strikeout, and in his second state, he was out on first. And again, short discussion on Mount. But Felix Gibault stays and will try to hold the Netherlands team from scoring points or from scoring more points. But he starts with ball. Not the best start for him against Amarencio Franca. Player that wears number 1 on his jersey. And he's also number 1 in lineup. Which means that he is certainly fast runner. That was dead ball. So the Netherlands should be or the Dutch should be happy now. Otherwise, it was able to play a double out for the French team. So lucky Dutch. Except, of course, Amarencio Franca, who probably still feels the ball on his leg or feet. Two balls, 2 strikes. And this is foul ball. So the fight will continue. Or the duel. This is a fly ball. It shouldn't be problem for Kylian Bamberger, who... Oh, well played by the French team. Awesome play. Tanguy Moran cut the ball, cut the throw from the outfield and decided to play to third base, where he found one of the runners unprepared for this possibility, and it resulted in out, but still the Netherlands the Netherlands team was able to score 1 more point, so the score is 5-0 now. Let's take a little break again.
Tonight, as we counted all the planes go by, we talked like everything. The planes go by, we talked like everything has changed, like a miracle drug that cures the pain. I don't want this night to fade, 'cause we don't feel this way no more. Till our bodies hurt and takes me to this place, like we were just kids. Down again, gone, like we were just kids. The
First duel was between Muran Mattis and Herbert Brandon. Muran Mattis was more successful in this duel. He actually hit the ball straight to the shortstop, but there was an error, so Mattis Muran is at first base now. We can see Julien Kojulom at bat at the moment. As I said, it's the only player in the French team with the white helmet. So you can recognize him quite easily. One ball, two strikes. Last time Julien Kojolom was batting, he hit a fly ball to shortstop. And was out, of course. It's a bit harder to, or it's quite a lot harder to steal bases against the left-handers, such as Brandon Ryan Herbold. But at the end, we can see that Mattis Muran didn't have to steal the base because Julien Kojulom got the base on balls. So now the French team has runners on first and second base. Pick off the second base. Didn't find Mattis Muran, unprepared. And his brother Tanguy is batting now. And he has one ball, and after this foul ball, two strikes. Another foul ball. Tanguy Muran doesn't want to leave batting box without a fight. This was tempting, but in the end it was ball. fly ball. Which wasn't caught from the air, so, or actually it was caught from the air, but Matis Muran could advance to the third base anyway. It went very far. There was bulk from Brandon Ryan Herbold, which means that the runners can advance to next base, and that means that it's a first point scored for the French team. So the score is 5-1 for the Netherlands now. Fast page 2 inside. We have Pierre Doad batting at the moment, who has 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs. At the top of the 4th inning. And Pierre Doat got the base on balls. So we have a player with number 11 on his jersey batting, and it's Esteban Briones now. Nice try from the catcher. He threw the ball to first, trying to catch the runner out of the position. But the runner, Pierre Doat, was ready. And Pierre Doat is kind of the only one really successful in his team, because he's at first base after BB, and this first stance he hit double to left field. But let's get back to Esteban Briones, who has 3 balls and 1 strike again. 3 balls and 2 strikes now, which means full count. Esteban Briones needs to win this duel to give the French team another chance to score more points in this inning. But it will be hard against Brandon Herbold, who pitches, as I said already, very well. And another strikeout for Brandon Ryan Herbold. It's number 5 for him in this match. He threw around about 65 pitches and 42 of those were strikes, so excellent control. But now let's take a little break again. And we are back. This is the bottom of the 4th inning. Miss Roberts will try to hit the ball or get on bases. Last time he was a fly out in left field. And on the mound there is again a change. Emil Brele with number 14 substituted Felix Gibault. So this is the third pitcher for the French team in this match. Mathis Neyral was able to throw 2 innings. Felix Gibault was there for 1 inning, and now we have Emil Brele there. The Dutch players were strike out only once, and it was actually Amarencio Franca against Mathis Neyral, and it was the first state of this match for the French team, for the Netherlands team in this match. So there was a strikeout on the first batter, and then no more. Full count. And Miss Roberts wants to win the duel for him. He's trying to hit the ball to the field, but this went to foul ball, so he will get another chance in a few seconds. Oh, that's a hit by pitch, and it looked that it hurt because it went the ball went somewhere on 2 fingers, and that is always painful. So there is Kendry Maduro with number 6 at bat now. High fly ball, no problem for Julien Kožulom. Easy out again. Matthijs Crowell, the first baseman of the Dutch team, is batting now. Last time he got to the second base after errors of shortstop and left fielder. We'll see if he has luck on his side again. State is 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is high fly ball. Somewhere to the backstop. But it was out of the reach for Pierre Doat. And Emil Brele can continue pitching. Just needs to choose the right pitch and place it to one of the corners. This time he wasn't successful, so maybe now. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that's the swing that resulted in another strikeout for the Dutch team. So that's strikeout number 2 for the Dutch. Justin Dumbrook batting at the moment. 2 outs. Last time Justin Dumbrook was batting, he hit a ball to shortstop who played easy out at first base. But this time he hits a nice single to left field and takes the first base. Ticho Roger with, excuse me, or pardon me, Rodmar Pelagio Angela with number 5 is the better. And another single. And Miss Roberts wisely decided to not continue to home plate. This single didn't go too far, and he would be out there. So good choice for him. The Dutch team has runners on third, second, and first base. Hit, and it should be out on first. That's it. No problem for Julien Kojulom to play this out. It wasn't a hard hit. So that's the third out, and we will take another break. Určitě nemám, nebo nevím, uvidím. Kdy to potřebuješ? Kdy to potřebuješ? Za týden, jo? Dobrý, já to promyslím, zavolám ti později, až budu mít čas, jo? Čau. This was a foul ball from Thomas Demori. It was very close to line. So here the fortunate team is the Netherlands. Brandon Ryan Herbold continues pitching for the Dutch. He threw around about, I see 66 pitches, even though the graphics shows us 48. This was hit to foul ball, but very high, and Mies Roberts had no problem to catch it. So first out. Amaury Cegielski is at bat now with number 7. Last time he hit the ball to the third baseman and was caught at first base. Now he has 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's the first strike and strikeout. Number 6 for Brandon Ryan Herbold. And the coach comes to the mound. I can't see any reason for that except that Brandon Ryan Herbold threw too many pitches, and it's probably like it. So he's substituted by the player number 22, which is Steen Elessar van der Schaaf. Van der Schaaf. So the left-handed pitcher, Brandon Herbold, is substituted by the right-handed pitcher. At least there's the difference. Otherwise, the speed of both pitchers looks quite similar. If number 18, Emil, or number 24. So there was a substitution. There is player number 24, which is Baptiste Blancot, who substituted Glenn Bamberger, if I'm not mistaken. Two balls, two strikes, one out. And Steen van der Schaft is pitching very well as well. The last pitch ended in foul ball. And this is strikeout. So this is the third out. So we can continue. This is the bottom of the fifth inning. First hit to second base from Terence Himskerk, ends as out on first. And now Miguel Willem comes at bat. First strike. The score is still the same, 5-1 for the Dutch team. The red team you can see on your screens standing along the fence is the team from Austria, who will play the next match at 7 o'clock. Hit, and it will be single. That's right. It wasn't hit hard, but it was. It found a good spot and went through the infield. So he said single for Miguel Willem. And we have Amarencio Franca at bat at the moment. The second baseman of the home team. Now he hit the ball. It was another single to and Amarencio Franca provokes the fielder standing in between bases. So the Dutch team has runners on third and first base. One out. And Emil Brelle needs to do something with this. But this is a far hit to right field. It is sacrifice fly, and Amarencio Franca tried to steal the second base, and even though his jump wasn't that great, he was successful because I think it was Pierre Dodd who misplaced his throw to second base, and it ended in the center field. So clever play from Amarencio Franca, and the sacrifice fly means that the team from the Netherlands leads 6-1. Kendry Maduro batting at the moment. Nice curve from Emil Brelle. And Emil Brelle takes his time. He doesn't want to rush his pitches. He wants to throw them to the spot he chooses. But at the end it's a ball, so state is 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Kendry Maduro. And this is a good hit too, but it went straight to Amaury Cegielski, who was well positioned and caught the ball from the air. That's the third out of this half inning, and the French team is going at bat. First out from the first pitch, Steen van der Schaaf through the pitch, but excuse me, and Basil Solier has decided to hit it, but unfortunately he didn't hit any gap and was out on first. So now we have Matis Muran batting. Once he got 2 bases on error of shortstop. And once he was out on first base. Two balls and no strikes, and that's the third ball. Oh, sorry, that was the fourth ball. So Matis Muran gets base on balls. Julien Kožulom is batting now. This guy was once fly out, and once he got base on balls. The head umpire went to say something to the pitcher, change his ball. The last but one chance to score for the French team. And this is the top of the sixth inning. As we mentioned yesterday, matches are played in 7 innings in this tournament. Pick off to first base. Didn't find Matis Moran unprepared. This is nice far hit, but it went right to the center field at Miguel Willem, who had no problems catching it from the air. So 2 outs. And we have Pierre Doat. Sorry, that's Tanguy Moran, who was hit by pitch and advances to the first. So the French team has both brothers on bases now, and now that is Pierre Doat. And as we said last time, the only kind of successful hitter. He hit double to left field, his first state, and then he got base on balls. Steen van der Schaaf is pitching very well too. He has around 17 pitches and most of them are strikes. He gave one base on balls. Sorry. Now 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike. This was close, but not close enough. 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul ball. This wasn't a good pitch. It went to the ground, and now it is full count. So if you will see that both runners of the French team will start running, as they would steal, as they would like to steal the base with the pitch. This goes very far. And It's not caught from the air. I would say this is an error of Ticho Roger, who underestimated that ball, and it results in 2 points for the French team. So the score is 6-3 for the Dutch team at the moment, and the French team is still alive as a runner on at the second base, and so Esteban Briones, who will be batting next, has a chance to bring home another point.
Hey, alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo. Energized, realize, feels so good just to be alive. Time's a gift, my time is free. I can spend it on you, you can spend it on me. I could say you'll be blown away by the change you see me. And I feel alright, dance all night, put a little flavor in my life. I put the good stuff in. I put the good stuff in, yeah, yeah. I put the good stuff in, yeah, yeah. I put the good stuff in every day.
And it's a save.
Be the best version of me.
First base
Like a butterfly.
it was a weird hit, and both of the players, the first baseman and the pitcher, went against the ball. There was, I would say, a bit of panic, and again it resulted in another point for the French team. So the Dutch lead 6-4. At the top of the sixth inning. Esteban Briones is on second base. And a hit to the ground. And that's an out on first. So the French team managed to score 3 points in this inning and dramatize the end of this match. Now the French team needs to hold the Dutch team without points and hope that they will be able to score more points in when they get next chance. But let's take a little break again.
Tonight, as we counted all the planes go by, we talked like everything.
Emil Brele continues pitching for the French team. A nice strike. Mathis Crowell at bat now. You could see as Emil Brele stopped his move when he had his knee up to confuse the batter, to mess up his timing. Mathis Crowell managed to stop this swing. And this goes very high to the air. And it is a fly out caught by Tanguy Moran. Close to first base. First out. This was fast from Emil Brele. I mean, his move. So as I said, sometimes he makes it slower, sometimes faster. One ball and one strike after this foul ball. It was higher than it should be. And strike. Justin Dumbrook will try to win this duel for himself. And he won it because he was hit by a pitch somewhere to arm. And number 5 from the Dutch team comes at bat, and it's Rodmar Pelagio Angela. But it seems that or it doesn't seem it's like that. The French team makes a substitution on mount, and the player with number 12 goes there, which is Ethan Lecke. Ethan Lecke will be pitching as next for the French team. It's important to say that Emil Brele shoe great pitch in. Now it's up to Ethan Lecke. to finish this inning and prevent the Dutch team from scoring. So everything is set, and now we will see Ethan Lecke pitching against Rodmar Pelagio Angela, who hit single to left field last time. And there is also a runner at first base. And it's Justin Dumbrook. Bottom of the 6th inning, the score is 6-4 for the Dutch team. And that's ball. The third one, which means that Rodmar Pelagio Angela will try to hit only number 10, which is the pitch that goes right to the center of the strike zone. And it wasn't that pitch or that kind of pitch, so Rodmar Pelagio Angela let it be. Now everything that goes close to the strike zone he will. And it's a nice hit along the line. It should be double for Rodmar Pelagio Angela, and maybe another point for the Dutch team. And it's like that. It's actually, at the end, it's a triple. Some people say that it's the hardest possible hit that you can play, because you need to have fast legs to get to the third base, and you need to hit it along the line or over the outfielders to have the chance to get to the third base. So should be 7-4 if I'm not mistaken. I'm a bit unsure because the scoreboard here in Hluboká shows 8-4. But that's probably wrong. So let's say it's 7-4 for the Dutch team, who has runner at third base. So every fly ball to outfield should mean another point for the Dutch team. And that's a pass ball from Pierre Doat, and it means that now it's 8-4 for the Dutch team. One ball and two strikes. One out. And another ball. So the scoreboard really shows nonsense. Now we chose 2 balls, no strikes. That would be the third ball. One more bad pitch and it will be base on balls. Should be. This is foul ball. And it was called strikeout. It was quite a surprise for Tycho Roger. Terence Heemskerk, number 15, comes at bat. At first, he hit the ball to the second base, and it was error. Then he got base on balls, and then he was out on first. So he still waits for his single, double, or successful hit, let's say. And this wouldn't be the case, even though Matis Muran stretched his brother at first quite a lot. It wasn't a precise throw. It went to the ground, but Tanguy Muran has shown good catch, and that's the third out, so the French team will have the last opportunity now to score 4 points at least to hope that they will get to extra inning. We will see. Let's take a break again. So we have Amaury Cegielski batting, and there was a change on mount again. We have player number first strikeout from Brion Rincones. Who came as a closer for this match. And we have Baptiste Blancot at bat at the moment. Last time it seems that he was strikeout. And he is strikeout now as well. So 2 outs, and the Dutch team is very, very close to winning this match. They need to play one last out, and it's done. Liam Navarro, who is batting instead of Basil Solies, who was substituted during the match, has been out on first base in his first state. Well, that's quite fast. Brion Rincones doesn't wait. He wants to end this match as fast as possible. But for that, he needs to throw strikes, of course. Now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Hit to second base on where Amarencio Franca caught it and played out with combination with Matthijs Crowell at first. The Netherlands team is more successful in this match, wins it 8-4, and is doing very well in this tournament, so we might see them even in the finals. It was a very good performance in this match against the strong opponent. So watch them next time if you are a fan, and if you are a fan of baseball. Generally, you can watch another match at 7 o'clock today. So, if you want, turn us on again. And until that, I wish you good day.